Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa, where we've been kind of toiling around about this, but I feel like we have a pretty decent handle.
Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
Ooh.
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit...
Hey, that's not fair.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Man, now I think it's...
Sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me.
Ah, alright. So I guess it was Byakuya.
I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Huh?
A piece of glass?
A piece of
It
glass.
sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it? Huh? Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in a bottle of poison.
The rec room window.
Ah.
They put the window back together?
Really?
Huh?
Interesting.
I'm like way out of left field on this one.
Yeah,
All
wow.
my theories shot down.
Yeah.
Part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
So he replaced the window pane?
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
Yeah.
It was
Strange
already
is
in the
that,
room.
According to what Hina told us.
Where was it? The bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window. Oh, on the shelf. On the section A shelf.
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked, there's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Why is he getting
Yeah.
so pissy?
Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
He's very animated about this.
You know what I don't know.
I can't figure out if he's more upset that he doesn't have this handled or that
That's what
he's
I'm
the
wondering.
killer.
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. That would be the
I
yellow.
still think your theory of Aoi trying to cover up a suicide is interesting, but I just don't know. Source of the protein, anti-protein, drink, chem lab shelf.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
Okay.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
When the locked room was unlocked, in other words, when I broke the window. If I concentrate on that...
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room
The
was
empty protein
unlocked,
drink, maybe?
It absolutely was not in the...
So you're someone plant?
No. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before.
No, that's wrong. You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can.
Oh, there were some underneath.
We
That's
also
right.
found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can.
Alright.
Once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing.
What?
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What
No.
do you think, Makoto?
I think she had it the whole time.
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room had to have been Sakura.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need.
Shoe.
Yeah, now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it.
Another one of these again.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong!
You have to reload.
Oh, well, I don't remember how to do that.
There you
Oh.
go.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you,
Ah.
I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're wrong! Stop talking!
The
You have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
all right, I couldn't change that one, so I guess that's got to be it.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
So then, let's say it is Sakura trying to kill herself and we have a class trial.
Someone's got to take the killing blow? Is that what we think?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Maybe they're gonna get a ruling from Monokuma on this.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where so the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
Which makes sense because she was probably
And
hurt.
when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No.
Why does she want to die so bad for it?
I think it's just trying to save Sakura the embarrassment. The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura, the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. Yeah, that's why it lets you select.
Sakura.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What?
So Byakuya is just getting freaked out because
he was wrong.
He had no idea.
Killer was Sakura? Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Sakura wanted to create the locker room.
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were. You said you were going to go get everyone else.
But they showed up without her.
Your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
Oh, I guess they didn't all come. I thought...
Well, everyone was freaking out. She put it on the floor.
Yeah.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death.
But then we all
That's
die.
why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence. And yet,
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
She doesn't want to live without her.
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Closing argument. Comic book time.
Okay.
Alright. So what's the first thing say?
Sakura wanted to talk to Hiro, Toko, and one other person.
Byakuya. I love
God,
it.
that's
It looks
creepy.
sinister. Okay.
Toko got to the rec room early and hid somewhere.
Locker. What's this one?
What was in the Monokuma bottle that Hiro hit Sakura with?
The night. Yep.
What did Hiro try to cover up the murder he thought he committed? Wow, like they all turned on each other.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Alright.
At that point, Toko, who was in the locker,
Came out.
what did she do with the magazine that had been the dying message
She
written
put
on
it.
She put it on the shelf.
Yeah, upside down. That one. Okay. Right. Then she whacked her.
With that one.
Okay.
What actually killed Sakura came from the chem lab, right?
Poison. Is there a poison one? Yep, right there.
Which I'd assume is this one.
Yep. We came in,
There was something on the floor near Sakura's body which someone grabbed.
which was the chemical,
Yeah, I'd assume it's that one, but
but I think it's. Which one is it?
I'm pretty sure it's this one.
Let's try that one.
What was it? They switched the bottle of poison on and the left on the rec room floor would have been this.
I guess. Yep, Chem AC. That's it. A2 or whatever. Mhm.
Yep. All right.
Okay. Let's do it, man.
All right.
Here's exactly what happened.
Here's exactly what
Do
happened.
this.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
Dun dun dun. I love that.
From inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro.
Candy.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing.
Poor Sakura.
I know.
She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
So Aoi basically tried to kill us all.
Someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort
So does Aoi get punished?
I don't know. She didn't really kill her.
She didn't, yeah.
That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But Makoto, how did you manage to...
We're smarter than you.
Yeah, well, I mean, clearly.
How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
So that's why he's flustered, because
he was wrong.
Yeah, because basically we were able to, not only did Sakura pull one over on him, but then we were able to figure it out.
Yep.
Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
Ouch.
See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Good job, Kyoko.
Nice to see him kind of take a hit.
What are they gonna do in this case?
That's what I mean. Like, there's no punishment phase, I would think. Oh, did so well.
Still got an A.
Still got an A. No, that's not bad.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong?
So you're gonna try to do something with the body?
Right.
Gonna be? What's it gonna be?
This is where I'm confused.
That right.
But it's not a murder, it's a suicide.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Oops, wrong button. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence.
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted.
What?
I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand. Let me explain.
And we will
Explain on the next
explain
episode.
in the next episode and see what exactly Hina is talking about. You did have the suicide angle, right?
And I want to know, how long was I preaching that? I swear it's from almost right from the beginning of
Almost, yeah. We'll go back to the tape and find out.
that. Okay, we don't need to do
No.
that.
All right, hold here while we go back through all the old
No, I don't
episodes
need to
and
feel
find
that,
out. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.